Hello everyone, this is Sam. Surprisingly enough, earlier today I released a video which was titled "This Simple Trick to Get Rich." Now, that's a very clickbaity title, and normally that's not exactly the kind of stuff that I do. And the reason why was because it was only meant as a way to introduce this series of videos I am about to make, which are gonna present to you the ways that I make my gold in every situation that was depicted in said introduction videos. So, first of all, I'm gonna be talking about what is a good thing to do when you don't have time, but you have accounts or characters. So that is to say, a situation which works at any level of capital, but just simply something that is time efficient. The way I'm doing this is with 13 accounts, so of course your mileage is definitely not going to be the same as mine. However, the basis of this method is fail-proof. Everything that I am going to show you is something that you can do on your own, and that has been proven to be working across the times. To give you an idea of how much I am making with this method, I am getting 50 gold a day across all my accounts. 50 gold a day by simply logging in and doing stuff for a grand total of 12 minutes. This is crazy, right? This is pretty good because there is no effort, there is no research, there is nothing that you need to do other than following the simple steps that I'm going to tell you. First of all, what you are going to need is more accounts. Of course, now is the good time for this. We have the Welcome to GW2 campaign because of the Bless Online fiasco. You can get the game 30% off. You got some links in the description if you want to get some of that, to be fair, because you'd be helping me as well. But we are not here to talk about how you're going to get your accounts. What we're here to talk about is the methods that I want to show you. So, we're going to be talking about alt sparking. Alt sparking is something that people have done since the start of the game. You choose some spot that has some decent daily profit in an extremely low amount of time invested. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you 3 of said spots and tell you how to get some profits from it. Without further ado, here we go. This is the Tomb of the Primeval Kings. This area is tied to the Path of Fire expansion, and what you do is simply get all these chests open. You ride your mounts, you avoid getting in combat, and you just open as many chests as you can in the least amount of time. You also do not miss the trade cache, as these have materials that are going to be useful to you. We're just going to hop around as fast as we can. Here you need to dismount. Get all of our chests and keep going. There is a total of 6 chests that you can get in this spot in an extremely low amount of time. Now, what have we gotten from this? Let's have a look at our loot. We got quite a bit of stuff, to be fair. Let's open this and look at how much gold we've made. So here we have about 5 silver. This is about 9 silver total. Then, instead of opening it, we're going to sell it. We're at 31 silver. Going to be selling this one as well. We're at 45 silver, 48 silver, and with all of these we are getting to 63 silver total. So 63 silver per character. Let's say you're doing this with 5 characters, then you're making over 3 gold. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? 3 gold just for 1 minute of effort per character. This is pretty efficient. But now, that's only one thing that you would do on one account. That's not exactly the best way you could be going about stuff, especially if you have multiple accounts. So what we're going to do is, we're going to cheat around a little bit. What we're going to be going for is a piece of software, which is called GW2 Launch Body, which is going to allow us to multi-box. Of course, this is more efficient if you have a good computer with a good CPU and an SSD. If you don't have all of that, you can just log onto your accounts one after the other and hopefully get the same results in just a little bit more time. So, this could allow you to do a lot more stuff than just logging around on your characters, of course, but what we're gonna do is simply this. I'm gonna take one of my characters on this account and I'm gonna show you what I would do if I had only Heart of Thorns, but I have unlocked the story, Living Story Season 3. So, simply what you're gonna do here is get to the end of the Draconismon's jumping puzzle. There are often a lot of mesmers that can portal you around. If you are looking for it exactly, you can look into Draconic Mons and you will get ever so often a mesmer portaling. If there is no mesmer portaling, we can arrange and I will do it for you. And what you get from this is rares, a gemstone, agree, and orchid blossoms, fire orchid blossoms. You get a few of them as well. What you can do from this is either use them for unbound magic, which you can then spend to get material bags, or you can just keep them and then gear your characters with this. Of course, this is not the best way there is to make gold, but it is definitely one of the fastest ones. If all you have are just a dozen minutes across all your accounts, this is definitely a very efficient way to do it. Having multiple characters parked at this jumping puzzle allows you to go across them as fast as you can and to get your loot in a very timely manner. Now, you can also get your daily done that way when it is part of it. You then get extra experience in Heart of Thorns maps, and you also get extra karma, extra unbound magic, and an extra fire orchid blossom per chest. As you can see, I already have 6 of them, which is not too bad. And all of that is some pretty good money that you can get. Of course, there is a lot more stuff that you can do, apart from just logging onto your characters, but this is a pretty good way to act if what you have limited the most is your time. This method works at any level of your characters. You can be level 1 and this is gonna work. You can just complete the tutorial, take a teleport to friend and get here, and it is good and done. So now that I have shown this, I am going to be showing you what I do on my 3rd account. This is also what I plan to do on the other 10 accounts that I have not set up yet. But simply what you're going to do is you're going to log onto a character and place it at a material farm. So what I have chosen here is the Flax Farm. It's not the best one, but it is a pretty decent one and it is the one that I have decided on. Now, the way that I am going to be doing this is that I have bought for myself a choya harvesting tool, which I'm going to put in my shared inventory slot, as this is the most efficient way to go around. Now, I might just have, I have one equipped, so if I do this, I'm going to equip the choya one instead, and I'm just going to gather my flax. As you can see, there are quite a bit of flax plants to be harvested over here, and the choya animation is pretty fast. Actually, faster than a regular harvesting sickle. The interesting part here is that I can just move the choya sickle over all my characters, because whenever you buy an account, you will always have a shared slot to be used. I have harvested from this 12 piles of flax seeds, which can be sold on the trading post for 30 silver. Of course, this is less gold than if I had parked my characters at the Tomb of the Primeval Kings, but this is also a faster way than the Tomb of the Primeval Kings, and it doesn't require Path of Fire. For this one you only need Heart of Thorns. This method requires your characters to be level 80, because otherwise you might aggro some trash mobs who might kill you, but if you're lower level than 80 you can still do it. All you are gonna need, however, are permanent tools, as regular ones cannot be equipped by low level characters. I hope that you have found this video interesting and that you have learned some good ways to make some cash. I am sorry for the clickbait title in the previous video, but I really wanted your attention to start spewing out guides such as this one. And now for the end message, I hope that you've had a good time, and if you wish to support the channel, it is as simple as liking the video and leaving a comment under the description. If you have any further questions, you can join our Discord server and ask anything to me. The link to the Discord server is in the description. In the description, you can also find some links to support me. I've said that earlier in the video, but if you use some of my affiliate links, it would really support me. And if you use them, do remember to use the Welcome to Guild Wars 2 code so that you get that 30% off on any expansion that you can buy on the Guild Wars 2 store. Now is the time to stock up on your alt accounts, and I have shown you how to get some good daily profits out of them. Do remember as well that the daily logins play a huge part in your gold making. You simply need accounts to log on to get gold. You don't even need to set up stuff as I have shown here. Anything can help you out. Now, I wish every single one of you some happy profits and to become a rich person with little effort. Cheers.